What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Football Manager video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Ryan and it's officially launched. I'm extremely excited. I hope you are too. And hopefully you've got your save ready. If you haven't though, in today's video I'm going to be showing you 5 teams in England I think you should manage. Some of them are going to be challenging, some of them are going to be a lot of fun. Depends just how you want to play it. But before we get into it, if you do enjoy today's content, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, let me know what team you're going to be going. And also hit that notification bell as well, that way you know when the next video is going to be. It's all completely free to do, it massively helps the channel, so thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get into it and show you team number 1. So for team number 1, it is going to be Salford City. They are obviously owned by the class of 92 of Manchester United, but they are a club that have been making leaps and bounds in the league. And you can see from the last 6 years, they've absolutely shot up the leagues. They also won the Papa John's Trophy, they've got the Vanarama National North League, and they're currently sitting in League 2. So the last 2 seasons, they have been in the same league. It is the first time that they have done that. They've usually promoted and got straight up. But it's a very exciting club to try and manage. You obviously do have as your managing director, Gary Neville, and you've got a director in Paul Scholes. And I think it'll just be a really exciting club to try and go with. They've obviously got a little bit of money in the bank. Transfer budget, they've got 50k, they've got 56k, a wage budget each week. So it will be a challenge, but it is a great one, especially climbing the leagues, trying to get the Premier League and get that glory. And they've got a pretty good squad from what it looks like so far. London, Morris looked like great players, Henderson as well. And you've got a great mix of youth and experience as well. And there's no reason with some loan signings and some free transfers that you can't actually make a go of this. And I think it'll definitely be one trying out to try and get to Premier League. And coming in at number 2, it is going to be Wrexham. Most of you know from my channel, we did do Wrexham last year in FM21, fantastic club. And obviously they have been taken over. The owners of the club are powerhouses of the big screen. And the new owners are Rob McElhenney and Deadpool's Ryan Reynolds. Absolutely massive club, huge potential, great fan base at the racecourse ground. And the owners will probably pump some money into the club, so you will have some money to spend. And from doing their FM save last year, they do have a fantastic squad. But they did finish 8th in the Vanarama National League last season, so hopefully you can improve on that. There is no reason why you shouldn't be getting promoted up into League 2. And there's a lot of potential here to reach all the way to the Premier League and further. They do obviously, having big owners at the club, they do have a lot of cash in there, so they've got 3.3 million just now. Huge transfer budget at 20,000, and they've got about 46,000 per week to spend on wages. And the media predict you to get second place in the league, so you should get promoted. And if you can add a couple of great signings in there, there should be no reason why that shouldn't happen. But with the new owners having an injection of money, a great squad, that is why it is number 2 on my list. And coming in at number 3, it is going to be Sunderland. It is going to be a challenging one. They have had their fall from grace from the Premier League. And from being an established club in the league, they've dropped all the way to League 1. They've obviously had their financial issues as well. So your challenge will be trying to build that finances back up, build the stature up, and hopefully you can get promoted and get all the way back to the Premier League. And for extra motivation, neighbours and arch rivals Newcastle have just become the richest club in the world. So you'll be winning doing everything you can to stop them. But they're a fantastic club with a huge fan base, a lot of potential. So let's have a look at it. So this will be their 4th season in League 1. So it's a good opportunity for you to get promoted. They are actually predicted to come 3rd in the season, so you should hopefully get that promotion there. But obviously it will come down to what players you can bring in. And with that, they do have limited resources. They only have 200k for a transfer budget, and they've got just under 150k per week for their wages. But if you can make the most of your loan signings, you should be able to do pretty well here. But if you are up for the challenge and you do want to try and get them to the Premier League and maybe get them into Europe, it is definitely one to try out. And coming in at number 4, it is going to be one of the toughest saves that you can do in FM22. It is going to be Derby County. As most of you well know, they have entered administration. So financially, you're going to have that struggle there. You've also got to make up 12 points because they have been docked points before the start of the season started. So the main job will be trying to avoid relegation into League 1. But it is a great challenge to try and make up. Obviously, you can see here they do start with minus 12. So you'll be trying to make that up before you even try and get into any other positions. But I think if you can avoid relegation, it would be a great season. And they're very limited with the budget they've actually got. There's 3 million in debt. They've got no transfer budget, and they're already capped for their wage budget, so you will have to make do with what you can. Try and sell some players if you can. But they do have a very limited squad as well, it is, so it is going to be a challenge to try and get some players in. Make the most of your youth players. And they have a very limited squad. They do have some good players in there though. They do have Jagielka, Curtis Davies there, Colin Kazim Richards as well. But if there's anyone you can offload to try and make up some money, try and get some good signings and get some loan players in, there is no reason why you shouldn't be able to avoid relegation. They currently are predicted to be strong favourites to get relegated. So can you prove everyone wrong? And with them just avoiding relegation last season, can you do it again? And if you do try this save, let me know in the comments below how you got on with it. And let's get to number 5 in the list. And coming at number 5, and it's probably the most obvious save that you can do on FM right now, it is Newcastle United. I did do a beta save of them. They are a fantastic club, a lot of money in the club. They've just been taken over by billionaires. and they're now one of the richest clubs in the world. You have a huge transfer budget to work with and wage budget, so it is a very fun one to do. You can go and build your own squad if you want to, get another 11 players in, sell most of the players that you've already got in there, and add that quality that you do need to compete for the Premier League. So let's have a look at Newcastle. And long gone will be the days of you getting your 13th, 12th, 14th, it's probably going to be the top half of the table, if not higher than that, and getting into Europe as well, hopefully. Obviously, depending on the signings that you do make. But obviously, you do have a huge budget. You've got 200 million for your first season. Then the next season, you've got guaranteed 100 million. So there's a lot of money to be spent here. You've obviously got 2 million as well per week on a wage budget as well, which is absolutely massive, insane. So the skies are the limit. It's up to you what you want to do. You can build a whole new squad. You can bring in a couple of marquee signings. And with their media prediction, they are predicted to come 8th. But they do have a fantastic club, great fan base, huge stadium as well. So you should be packing out every week as well. But it will still be a big challenge. They obviously do have huge players like Callum Wilson, Maximin as well. But it will be trying to find that balance about where you need to make improvements, because obviously they are a club in transition. So if you can't make the right signings, there's no reason why you can't get into Europe and start challenging for the big titles. And there you have it. That is the 5 clubs I think you should manage in England for your FM saves. A lot of fun ones in there, but there's big challenges, especially the Derby County one as well. So if you do want to test yourself, you could definitely go with that one. But they're all great clubs with a great fan base, a lot of potential to grow as well, and any 5 of them would be fantastic. But let me know in the comments below, did you try any of those saves? How did you get on? And if not, what club did you go and why? Let me know down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped a little bit with you picking your save. And if you did like it, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And if you did enjoy this, let me know. We could do another league. We could go down to Spain. We could do Scotland. We could do France. We could do Germany. I'm definitely interested in trying to do a couple more of these videos. So just let me know. But this is going to be the end of the video. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this. And I hope you enjoyed it. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And until the next video, I'll catch you next time.